I'm Chef Mike Moses, and welcome to my kitchen. I know it's been a while, a lot's been going on. I'll tell you all about it as we make a dish from the movie Chef. Coming up. I'm back. Well, sort of. I started off the spring with good intentions, building a garden, and then COVID-19 hit. Couldn't go anywhere, so I had to basically do some work around the house. I mean, a lot of work. Had to put a new roof on. I built the garden. You may see the videos on that. I'll put a link up here of what I did. To let you know how the garden made out. It was pretty good. Got lots of beans, got lots of peas, got lots of carrots, got lots of tomatoes, and the bugs got lots of food for everything else. That being said, I now have a ton of compost from this year, and it's already been applied to the garden. Next year we're going to grow one variety of tomatoes, and it's going to be the pasta tomatoes, the sauce tomatoes, because they came out really, really good. And what I'm going to do is, for the third year in a row, I'm going to try to document it. If not, we're going to come into the kitchen. Speaking of the kitchen, we're going to make a dish, and it's called Alio e Olio. And pardon my Italian because I am not Italian, basically spaghetti with garlic and oil. And this is a dish that was featured in the movie Chef, and we'll talk about that in just a second. So what have I been doing? Well, as you can see, I've been remodeling my kitchen. The oven side is done. It's a beautiful white butcher block countertops. The island is getting done really soon. The butcher block is on its way. So this weekend we'll be painting it and getting ready to put the island together. And then it's the big job, putting in the new farmhouse sink, painting everything and getting it looking good. Anyhow, you'll see the progress over the next couple of months. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get this done by December. Anyhow, let's talk about the Aglio e Olio. This is a dish that Jon Favreau made for Scarlette Johansson in the movie Chef. All right, let's get started on making our dish and get our mise en place going. Just move a couple of these things. We're going to need some very good quality olive oil, some pepper, some salt, some parsley, some finely sliced garlic, juice of 1 lemon, Parmesan cheese. We're going to need some dried pasta, which we will cook till al dente, about 10 minutes. And we're going to use some chili flakes, and of course the salt. This dish takes about 15 minutes to make. Most of the time is boiling the pasta. And you want to make sure that your water is salted. You just want to add about a teaspoon of olive oil to your water. Okay, so this is a garlic and oil recipe, and some parsley. Okay, so we want to get our garlic in nice fine slices. I'm just going to take off the ends because I did a bulk peel of the garlic. You know, they say you put it in a bowl, cover it, shake the crap out of it. Sort of worked. I won't swear by it 100%, but it saved me a bit of time. All right, let's start slicing. You want to make it as thin as you can. Because this is going to really be delicious. While I'm doing this, you may remember Cowboy Chef Mike Newton. Yes, actually opened his restaurant November 1st. Sold out. Cooking great dishes in Texas. Hopefully I'll get back there in a year or so, once we can leave the house, so to speak, leave the province. You want a lot of garlic. Believe it or not, it uses a whole clove of garlic, and I'm just going to make one meal. I hear my water starting to come up to boil, which is nice. So there's my garlic all chopped up. We shall put that in a bowl here. And it's not chopped, it's sliced, I should say. See? Nice little slice of garlic. And somebody has asked me before, what do I use in my butcher block? Well, I use walnut oil because it's food safe. It soaks into the wood really nice, and it doesn't leave it oily or greasy or anything, and it gives it a nice color. I like the little bit of darkness. It brings out the color of the wood. Okay, so that is the garlic. Let's get the parsley done. And what we want to do with the parsley is take off the leaves. You don't have to be fancy. You just don't want a big stem like that in your parsley. And we're going to use a lot of parsley. Unlike cilantro, you don't want to really eat the stems of the parsley. My water has come to a boil. Okay, I think that's going to be enough parsley for now. I'm going to put this aside. When you drop your pasta in, give it a little twist. It goes in like that. Want your tongs. Stir it around so it can get in there. All covered. And that's going to go for 10 minutes until it is al dente. While that's happening, we take our parsley, bunch it up as much as you can. We're almost like a chiffonade, except that it's not leafy, so it's kind of hard to do that. But we'll bunch it up as much as we can, and then we just start chopping. Now, we've got it one chop. Turn the pile over, give it another chop. Rotate the pile one more time. I'm just walking the knife through it. There. Now rotate my pile, and we're going to do one final chop where we put our knife down and just and this makes it as fine as you want. You don't want to bruise it. You definitely don't want to see any green on your cutting board. If you see green on your cutting board, that means you chopped too hard. All right, that's the parsley done. Put that in a little bowl. If you're wondering how much, I would say that is probably half a cup of parsley. These go to the compost bin. Our pasta has been boiling for about 4 minutes. Give it a stir. See the water starting to get starchy. The pasta is getting very happy. We have our chili flakes ready to go. Our lemon, yes. We're going to use the juice probably of half a lemon because we're only doing one dish. If you were doing a dish for 2 people, you'd use the juice of 2. Increase your pasta as well. This dish here itself is a nice single person dish that you can do from home. And if you really want to impress somebody, you can also do this dish. Big thing is timing. Remember, 10 minutes on the pasta for al dente. Then you need a pan that's big enough to hold the pasta and the sauce. We're going to put about half a cup of olive oil in here as soon as we get to the quote-unquote halfway point. One thing I should mention, you also may want to have a measuring cup or a way to preserve about a cup of pasta water with lots of starch because it's going to help our sauce. In my case, Pyrex, my friend, that will enable me to get about a cup of pasta water that I can use on my sauce. Okay, our mise en place is done. Our pasta, very close. Another 2 minutes left on that. I'm going to turn the frying pan on, and we're going to put in a half a cup of good quality olive oil. Okay, let's see how our pasta's doing. While our oil's coming up, take the pasta. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Oh, 2 more minutes. A little crunch to it. I want it al dente. get a colander out. We'll drain the pasta. Remember, I want some pasta water. Okay. Now I can drain my pasta. So while the pasta is draining, the olive oil has come up to temperature, I believe. Absolutely. Let's add our garlic. Remember, this is a clove of garlic. Get it in the oil. And we want to cook the garlic until we see it starting to turn brown. We're not going to burn it. Don't worry. A lot of people say, oh no, you got to burn the garlic. No, we're not going to burn the garlic. We are going to cook the garlic completely. And once it starts to get just a little brown, that's when we put everything together. Oh, the smell. If you remember, I always season in layers. Just add a little bit of salt. All right, so our garlic is coming along nicely. I'm just waiting for it to get brown. We're close, we're really close. And things move really fast once the garlic hits the point. So we're probably going to cook the garlic for 3 to 5 minutes, keeping an eye on it very carefully. Because once it starts to turn brown, then we start putting our stuff together. Let me bring the pasta over. I can actually put the pasta on the stove. There, now we've got some brown happening. And this actually sweetens up the garlic, which is beautiful. I made this dish the other night. Oh, was it so good. Now I can see a couple of pieces of the garlic are getting brown. Just a nice beige right now. I want them to get a little darker. Okay. Now I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but the garlic has gone brown. We'll turn off the heat. We will add our parsley and our chili flakes. About a teaspoon of chili flakes. Give this a nice stir. 2 seconds. Now we'll add our pasta. I cooked just enough pasta for one person. And some of the pasta water. Not a lot. Remember now we're off the heat. We have no heat going on. Move it around. Get everything coated. I want to make sure nothing gets left along the sides. Are we ready to plate? We'll go to the plate. Take your fork. Give it a twist. End of the fork. In the middle. And down. Nice pile of pasta. Bring that up here. Add some Parmigiano Reggiano. With your grater, of course, not the lemon. Be generous. And half the juice of a lemon. And of course, don't forget the pepper. Almost have it worn out. I don't know if it's such a thing as wearing out a pepper mill, but I have almost got it worn out. And there is our Aglio e Olio. Pardon my Italian. And we'll add just a little piece of garnish on the middle, on the top. And there is a very simple meal, a very good meal. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. The next time you see this island, hopefully, it will be the new island with the butcher block. Thank you very much for coming along, and we hope to see you in the next one. Remember, my friend, that having fun is good for you, and life is too serious to be taken seriously. For more information on this recipe and more, head over to my website, www.chefmikemoses.com. You'll find I have a blog running there with the recipes that you can print off. I hope you enjoy this. I'm here to help you cook better, shop smarter, and eat healthier.